Not my regular subscribers, but many people called me a liar. I'm expecting this to be painful. This is not about the chain. This is about the saw.
This is not firewood saw, that's for sure.
This is magic. This saw was given to the channel. Thank you. All right, so there you go. You can kind of see the two saws side by side. Go ahead and start this up. I kind of ran it in a little bit of pine just a little bit ago to kind of warm it up because I want to give this one a shot. Stock. That's hackberry. Okay, I just sharpened that chain. Okay, listen, that's a semi-chiseled chain. That looks pretty good to me for hardwood. Okay. All right. So on this saw here, stock 14-inch bar, you've got to you have to hold back on this. This is with the raker set and everything. Okay, this doesn't have a lot of power. Let's take a look at this. The ported one with the 18. Choke it. I have not warmed this one up yet. I'm going to go real quickly get into some pine real quick. All right, so I ran this in a couple pine rounds that I have just to warm it up. I don't want to take cuts off of this. Let's see. Let's take a look. This is the 18-inch bar on the ported saw, brand new. That right there is mind-blowing. I'm going to real quickly do this stock one again one more time. Not my regular subscribers, but many people called me a liar. This ain't even in the same ballpark. It's not even in the same ballpark, honestly. It's mind-blowing. All right, let's go ahead and get it in something a little bit bigger here. So we're gonna go ahead and run it in this wood. Make sure this is clean. I don't want dirt. This is gonna be painful with the stock saw, I can tell you that right now. I do have a taper right here, so this saw is gonna have a slight disadvantage. But I'm gonna try to cut thin cookies here. This is oak. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting this to be painful. That's maxed out, 14 inches. Full throttle. Alrighty, I think if I recall correctly, Brock's words was,
His saw sucks.
and frankly, like I said, it was going to be painful. I cut a cookie off, here you go. I'm basically going to be the same diameter. I'm going to grab that ported saw with the 18-inch bar and chain. Let's see what happens here. That's all it's to it. I don't know how long that took, but it was a long time. And guys, I have chips here again, okay? I'm going to bring a couple up. I'm not going to change my focus on my camera. Yes, of course, you can get better chips with better chain and bigger saw, and also it's frozen, right? It's 20 degrees. We got some chips here. Okay, guys, listen. This is not about the chain. This is about the saw. All right, ported saw. Here we go. That felt a lot quicker. Okay, so please don't tell me I was cheating. That saw was full. That thing's as tuned as it's going to be. If I put a muffler mod on that stock saw, it would run good. Now, I'm going to, just for reference here, we're going to compare my 545 with an 18-inch bar. This has 325 full chisel on it. Should be, I think it's freshly sharp here. This is just going to be a baseline. This, guys, if you don't know, is a 50cc professional saw with auto tune. It is a great piece of equipment. Let's see what we've got here. This is ice cold. I have not started it. I'm gonna give it some pumps. Choke. Let's give it on fast idle again. The weather has changed significantly since I last ran this, I should say. Woo. Let this warm up. Alrighty, so this is warmed up as much as I'm going to warm it up. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, this saw is an awesome saw, 50 cc's, full chisel chain. Let's go back to that ported CS310 one more time. Let's go ahead and get one more cut out of it. Guys, this is going to be firewood. This is not just for testing chainsaws. I'm going to make firewood out of this stuff. So I'm not going to just cut 1,000 cookies out of it. Let's see here. All right. "18-inch bar on a CS310, guys. This is magic. This saw was given to the channel. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. I love it. I absolutely love it. For the heck, I said I'm not going to cut 1,000 cookies, but I'm going to cut one more time with that stock saw, just so you all can see what we're talking about here. I don't even blow the dust off the wood there. Okay, it's air in, air out. Full throttle. I can't do any more. All right, Brock is right. This thing does suck.
His saw sucks. Now, if you just have a yard in town and you just once a year you trim some limbs off, it's perfect. But this is not a firewood saw, that's for sure. So this is the exact same saw, but this is the hot rod version. And even if you personally are not interested in a CS310, the concept is going to translate of how much improvement it makes. You can hear the difference for sure. This feels like a completely different saw. It does not seem like the same saw with.
It absolutely sucks. It cuts, but in terms of fun, in terms of efficiency, I mean, it sure beats a handsaw, but it is not awesome. I know that my regular subscribers never called me a liar on this, but it's very humorous when people come in from outside and they're so either brand loyal or I get it. You want to be skeptical of what you see online. But before you jump into the comments section and start making claims like you're lying, you're cheating, you're this, you're that, you probably ought to at least look into it. I appreciate the comments though, for sure. Everybody, this is not me bagging on a stock CS310 by any means. If this is the chainsaw you have, okay, be proud of it, learn how to run it, learn how to keep it sharp, because that is the most important thing. If you have this saw right here, a $650 professional 545, or a $230 Echo CS310, or a Steel MS170, the most important thing is keeping it sharp. Okay, so you keep the saw sharp, you run it. Guys, have fun. This is what started my saw journey here. This is, well, I had this, and the very first trees I cut down on this property was with this saw right here. The day we closed on this property, we went and came and cut a few little pines. Man, I'm thankful for this saw. It's the saw that I'm going to teach my boys how to cut on. My wife, I'm going to teach, you know, she's pretty good, but she's going to learn more about how to cut as well. This is where we're starting. I'm not starting her on this. I'm not starting my young boys on this. This is light, and this doesn't have the power to get you in as much trouble as fast. So again, please understand, I'm not trash talking this saw. I'm not a person to say that don't buy a MS170 or the Husqvarna or the Echo equivalent. There is a place for those for sure. Don't view this as you're not man enough because you don't have something faster. Listen, all that matters. I had a subscriber recently say that he wants and needs something bigger, but all he's got is a MS180. This is the deal. Enjoy it. Run it. I know it can be frustrating, especially if you watch chainsaw channels on TV, but listen, when you look at Instagram and look at other people's beautiful homes, beautiful decks, beautiful pools, beautiful vacations, guys, what you have is what's most important, not what you don't have. And so anyway, if you have one of these stock, enjoy it, run it. It's a great saw. Now, am I going to want to cut up a firewood pile with this? I would not do such a thing because I have options. Now, if I needed to heat my house, keep my house warm for my family, and this is what I had, you betcha I'm going to use this. It sure beats an axe or a bow saw or something, or some sort of saw. This sure beats that. So please understand what I'm saying. Now, this right here from a friend of the channel, thank you so much. This is incredible. This is going to stay with an 18-inch bar on it. I finally have a bar for this saw and a bar for this saw. And guys, you can see the difference here. I mean, we've got 18-inch bar on here, 50 cc's, 18-inch bar on there, 30 cc's, 14-inch bar. This thing is an absolute pig in comparison. And I will link the original test video where I tested this saw with brand new bar and chain against the stock saw. Many of my subscribers have already seen that. If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. Guys, we do a lot of chainsaw heavy content, but I am, as time goes on and as life develops for me, as this channel develops, I am introducing other things, right? We have a forest property here, around 12 acres in rural Oklahoma. We have a sawmill. Guys, I've shared a lot of what I want to do. I'm not accomplishing everything I want to do yet, but I believe I will. And with your guys' help supporting the channel in terms of comments, thumbs up, shares, being here every video, there's many of you guys. I thank you guys so much. The people that are always here, I really truly appreciate you, and I thank you. Also, products that I have that I show on the channel, I am an Amazon affiliate. In the description, I have links to bars and chains that I've shown and used on the channel. And that's oftentimes, check it out. You know, you can click those links and take a look and see what kind of prices we're talking about. This was awesome. I'm not allowed to share prices because Amazon, in terms of as an Amazon affiliate, I'm not supposed to share a price, because if you watch this video a year down the road, the price may have gone up or gone down. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. They can fluctuate, right? with demand, inventory, and all that. So anyways, check the links for the most recent prices on these things. Shop it to your Lowe's and your Home Depot and your you know, I always say support your local dealership, but guys, I got this bar and chain cheaper than just the bar at the Echo dealership, and it's still by a significant amount. So I am thankful for the ability to do this. It helps me as a non-professional landowner to be able to affordably maintain my property. I would love to be able to give extra where I can. I do in some circumstances, but at the same time, I could almost buy 2 of these for what I could buy one of them for, which is 1 bar, 2 bars and chains for what I could buy just a bar for. So I can't do it, guys. So anyway, with that being said, thank you again for being here. I enjoy spending time with you. Leave comments. I reply to almost every comment. If I don't reply, it's because either I don't know about it. Sometimes they get lost. I get thousands of comments, everybody, but I'll do my very best to make a comment to you and answer any questions. And if you have a question, don't hesitate on asking any of the guys that are on the channel regularly. Many of them have far more knowledge than I do. This is the beauty of YouTube, a wealth of knowledge, right? There is an absolute wealth of knowledge here. Again, thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next one. I can't do it. I don't have the coordination.